traffickers could benefit from the unstable conditions in which these migrants live right now. First, although the negotiation of the EuroSim directive is not a point of discussion of this summit, we still would like to point it out. The directive allows undocumented migrants to be detained for up to 18 months before deportation. The directive also introduces an entry ban of up to 5 years for those subject to return decisions or removal order from an EU member state. We believe that undocumented migrants are not criminals. They should not be imprisoned at all, in particular in the light of the fact that victims of abuse and trafficking will be part of this group. Leicester International and Amnesty International think that it is about time for EU and its member states to honor their bravery by embedding the ideas of human rights protection. It is only by working together through cooperation of high politics with the civil society an integrated approach to dealing with migration and trafficking can be found. The Danish presidency, just before the summit on Thursday, claimed to pursue a policy that is in line with the Human Rights Convention. So we hope that the upcoming negotiations will follow in the human rights-friendly track. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much to our guest speakers. We will now continue with a panel debate where we will be the people that you see here in the panel. And each of us will start by a 2-minute introduction which can begin the debate. And then we will welcome questions from the audience. At the end of the debate, we welcome questions from the press as well. And we will have the Secretariat to be the chair of the debate. Thank you.
Okay, so on the behalf of the Commission, in reference to most prominent issues of installing the humanity approach, humanity and solidarity approach in dealing with the migration, we do support our colleagues presented here at the panel in respect that compliance with the human rights regulation is a top priority, and all our proposals are in line with reinstating the migrant-centered approach. As we have also seen the events currently taking place in to the south of our borders have resulted in social-political transformations that have challenged the EU and our abilities to manage the migration flows. We do believe that no one state can handle the pressure in isolation from the others. Thus, we pursue approach of solidarity in handling the issues of migration.
And to Madam Mayor.
We really welcome the proposal of the Commission, as I have already said, that it starts moving on a more humane track. And also we welcome the proposal of the Commission to make innovations in the Frontex-based activities and make them more human rights-based. But we would like to emphasize that the issue of trafficking should be dealt in a more special way. So we could not put in one box just all the asylum seekers and refugees and traffickers. So we should deal with this issue more carefully. Thank you.
As my colleagues, we at the Migration Policy Institute also welcome the Commission's proposal as a starting point for the negotiations that are taking place this weekend. We appreciate that it is a diversified approach. There are strands that need to be tied together, and this is what we are here for, to combine these strands into one coherent approach. We welcome its focus on burden sharing, but also ask that the unique challenges of distinct member states are to be kept in mind if an agreement that everyone can accept is to be reached. We welcome also the proposal's focus on humanitarian issues, its focus on a settlement systems mechanism. This is also something which we believe needs to be fleshed out during the negotiations, and an institutional component of this needs to be agreed upon. So that is all I have to say at this point. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And Miss Moore.
Yes, I very much welcome the speeches by the Migration Policy Institute and Strada, especially for pointing out that there needs to be a holistic approach to both migration, but also for including, of course, human trafficking in your schedule. I will still say that I still urge your this summit to take up the question of human trafficking. It's a serious issue, as there are victims of trafficking which are potentially overlooked if you exclude it from the other migration issues.
And on behalf of the Danish presidency, I'm available for questions in the debate as well. But I will, for now, only say that we do find the proposal very promising, and we look forward to the negotiations. So please raise your hand if you would like to comment. Okay, I can make a comment here because reading the proposal, I noticed one sentence which said that the Commission suggests a humane approach to approved asylum seekers, and it left me wondering what should the approach to non-successful asylum seekers then be?
As the Commission suggests, to implement a wide system that will address the starting point of the asylum application, not necessarily on the borders, but also to launch the system of application points for applications for asylum seekers outside the EU. We believe that the system will make it more coherent, the entire process of asylum applications, and it's very important to distinguish different categories of migrants arriving to the EU, as apart from the asylum seekers, many migrants move on the reasons of for economic reasons, and in the light of current crisis, it needs to be taken into account the possibilities of the member states' internal markets to be accepting legal migration to the extent which should be specified individually by each one of the member states, whereas those migrants classifying for asylum seeking procedures are most welcome and should be handled with respect for their right to be protected, and the European Union should stand for its responsibility in providing protection for those seeking help.
Thank you.
I would like to to ask Mr. Smith if you are aware of the huge responsibility towards our fellow Europeans, and by letting too many immigrants and so-called refugees into Europe, and how it will affect our already unstable economy and jobs and stuff.
I'm very much focused on the community as a whole, to all Europeans, and I do not believe that there is such a thing as letting too many immigrants in. There is a thing as controlling who is allowed in Europe and who is not. But as long as we know who is in Europe, I do think that everyone here should be equally welcome. And we do have great concern for as the Commission said, the classification of immigrants, and hereby not saying that that we don't like all people, but hereby saying that, as you also specified, Europe is in a crisis at the moment economically, and therefore we cannot accept an unlimited number of all immigrants. So we do have to take that into consideration as well.